Hi, everyone. I'm Mike Staver. This is Mondays with Mike, a weekly video series where I answer questions for people just like you. Here's this week's question. Hi, Mike. I have an excellent agent who is worn out and feels he no longer has the energy. He'll be 70 in September for the nonsense that comes from dealing with clients. I reminded him that he does have the energy. He is just no longer willing to spend it on annoying clients. How does a person protect their energy and avoid the energy suck that comes with PITA clients? P-I-T-I-A. I don't know what a PITA client is. Oh, that's my father's term, and it still makes me laugh. Be well, and thanks for the weekly advice. You're welcome. Yeah, right. They say they no longer have the energy. They'll be 70 September for the nonsense that comes with dealing with clients. I think you framed it well. I reminded him that he does have the energy. He is no longer willing to spend it on annoying clients. That's right. That's right. Now, I will tell you that clients are becoming more and more difficult. Some of them are difficult because they're difficult people. Some of them are difficult because they're going through difficult times. Some of them are difficult because they're just idiots. Some of them are difficult because they don't know how else to be. But not everybody's difficult. So I love what you said to this person. You said he does have the energy, just no longer willing to spend it on annoying clients. I love that. I don't know if I could have said it any better myself. I don't think I could. I would just encourage this 70-year-old to outline the ideal customer and say, I'm only going to work with these customers. We did this years ago. It was phenomenal. Now, I will tell you, occasionally the annoying client slips through the cracks, or the difficult client slips through the cracks. We just got rid of one recently, by the grace of God. But the having a good, clear understanding. We interviewed a client a few months back, and I knew in the first 7 minutes that there was zero chance I was working with this client. They had a ton of money. They were willing to spend a ton of money with our firm. There was no way we were going to take their money. It was tempting. It was tempting because she had a problem that I knew I could help with. It was a significant problem. She was in a crisis, not a crisis that required immediate intervention, and we walked away from the deal. I walked away from a deal years ago, about right before COVID, walked away from a deal. So sometimes you got to walk away. So I like your distinction that he doesn't have time for annoying clients. Just make sure that he really isn't over the whole industry, and encourage him to what I call build a template. We build a template for the ideal client. Very few fit in the ideal bucket because it has to do with, can they afford it? Are they a full fee payer? Do they have the challenges and issues that I can help with? Are they coachable? There are about 8 to 10 criteria that I have for the ideal client. You know, we take them at the 9 level. If they have 8 or 9 of them, we will take them. But I'll tell you what, they drop to 7. Nope. No. And here's why. Because if they drop to 7, they'll drop to 5 and to 4 and to 3. A 10 drop into a 7, not so bad because it happens. But you got to be very careful about that. Hope that was helpful. If you have a question, send it to info@mikestaver.com. We're going to work it in. Hey, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it very much. Until next time, be courageous. Take care.